Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is Striker. This channel is about dating in Ukraine. It's about navigating through a lot of this bullshit that's out there with these paid letter writings and girls, the scammers that are taking you on scam dates and the video, and just all of that stuff. If you are involved in any of that stuff, paid letter writing, buying credits, kind of like video chat with no sound. This is all fake, okay guys? So I'm just breaking it to you now. Follow our channel, push the subscribe button, and you'll learn a lot more about what's actually going on out there, and you'll also find a way that you can actually do it in a legitimate manner. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look inside something that we came up with a couple of months ago now. It was during the second lockdown that they had here in Ukraine, where they shut the airports off. And guys that were planning to come over, that were had their trips organized and everything was ready to go, all of a sudden it just stopped. So we were actually contacted by the agencies and they said, please, like, what can we do? Like, can you come up with something? And we said, of course we can. So we came up with Rocket Match. So what it is, it's I'll put a link down below, which will take you to a live video that we did, which goes for maybe an hour, discussing everything and how we put it together and everything that is in there. So in a nutshell, it's a way that you can communicate with legitimate ladies. There's no credits that have to be bought. There is no ongoing fees or anything like that, okay? There's no video where you look like you're talking to her, but it's just the video looped while someone's off to the side typing. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's actually how most of that video chat actually works. So we just wanted like a Zoom call. If the lady is interested in you, we do a little bit of matching beforehand. If the lady is interested in you, you're interested in her, we open up a Zoom call, you guys talk, that's it. You can talk for as long as you want, you know, as long as you want. If you want to talk for 3 hours, talk for 3 hours. If at the end of the call you guys want to exchange phone numbers, that's it. That's all that there is to it. So you can go off and you can communicate, make plans. When it's time to come over here, you go and meet, and you've already formed this kind of a relationship, right? And I'm not talking about like it's a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship or you're engaged or anything like that, because that would be stupid. But you have an acquaintance that you have shared some common interests with, and that when you get over to Ukraine, you've got somebody that you can go and meet. One thing that we also paid very close attention to is the ladies that you'll see on here do not have heavy photoshopping. And by heavy photoshopping, that's like these websites that you go to and they look like Victoria's Secret models. This is all fake. This is Photoshop, and this is so heavily Photoshopped, and it's Photoshopped because you're supposed to write letters to them, right? A paid letter writing, and you think you're writing to someone, but you're not. If this is all new to you and you're thinking, what the hell is going on? Please look at some of our other videos where we tell you exactly how everything works. We also have a course which links into what I'm about to show you now, that teaches you all about this stuff, so that you're not going to waste your time and your money, especially your money and your emotions on this stuff. So with the photos, we asked them, please do not use heavily Photoshopped photos. And one company did sort of try to, and they do use them. Their view on it is a little bit different from ours, but we told them to take those photos down and go back to the photographer who took all the photos and ask him for the raw files. And they did that, and they put the raw files on there. So the photos are exactly the same, but the ladies, if you compare them, they have sort of blemished skin. And we like the blemished skin better because, hey, it's real. The other thing that was important to fix too was just the communication. Like if you're going to be communicating every day through Viber or through Skype or something like that, you don't want to always be paying for a translator. And also with translators, it can get messy, right? And every guy would prefer to have a relationship with a woman who can speak English, because you can discuss things on different levels, you know. And we think that this is important, and we do know that guys do want this. I do understand that some guys don't care about that, and we do have couples at the moment where their English and Russian is, you know, they're working on it to get to a place where they can communicate freely. But we do understand that a lot of guys want to have communication in English. So all of the ladies that you're going to see inside Rocket Match all speak English. You do not need a translator. You don't need to pay any translators. You do not need to use Viber, click, translate, puts back up, do it. And so there's none of this. They're going to be speaking to you in English. And we think that that is a vital part of doing this long distance relationship. So miscommunications are going to be a lot less. I'm not saying you're going to have none. You're always going to have them. It's just the way that it is. But this helps it a lot. Okay, so let's take a look. But just quickly before we do that, if you are chatting to some lady in Donetsk, for example, or you're chatting to some supermodel here, or just if you're anywhere on any of these sites, I urge you to give us a call. You can go to the link down below and give us a call. We will be able to decipher everything for you, and we can give you a plan B to put you on another path in case this one doesn't work out for whatever reason. All right, so that's enough of that. Let's have a look inside. So this is our website here. If you've never visited our website before, and so if you were a member, like Randy is a member, you would see inside your account that looks something like this. So this is basically what we call mission support. This is where everything that you will need while you're on this trip of yours. Okay, so there's everything's in there. Here's the agency, the contacts that we use, and here you can actually fill out a profile form and email it directly to the agencies. We have a community. This is something that we're going to be working on in the future. Here's if you need support, but Randy, he has a Wing Woman support, so he has direct contact with us through Skype. Here is the actual Heart Rocket course itself. So these are all the chapters in here. That's just a quick tour. I'm kind of going off topic a little bit here. I know you guys don't want to see this. You guys want to see the ladies, right? Okay. So let's go back to, where is it? Rocket Match. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll through it, I guess. I mean, I don't think we spend a lot of time like showing you all the photos and all that sort of stuff, but this will give you a pretty good indication of what the ladies look like. Now, since we launched this, not every, but almost every, when we discuss Rocket Match, if we're talking about like a plan forward, the guy says, well, what do they look like? I want to see what they look like, because obviously we're visual creatures, right? We want to know exactly what we're paying for or what we're getting into. So what we normally do is we share a screen through Zoom, or we send some screen captures depending on how we've made their call, so the guy can see. Now, depending on what his age is, we might filter the results. If he's looking for a lady between the age of 40 and 45, we may filter those results because no point in sending him the whole lot. But here I'm just going to quickly go through it for you guys. Currently, there are 433. The last time that I checked this was about maybe a week ago, and that was 400 and maybe 7 or 8. So the agencies have access to this. As new ladies come on, they're constantly updating them. So just thought I'd throw that in there. So I'll just scroll through them, and then you guys can sort of have a look at the quality of ladies, right? Now, if you compare our database to like say one of these popular sites, our ones are not those modeling photos, right? And you really have to ask yourself a question. If you're new to our philosophies on this, our thoughts, our approach, you have to ask yourself a question. How do these big Goliath sites, how do they pay for these modeling photos? And sometimes you can actually see that there's a lady has taken a photo, and you'll see other ladies with the same background. They've used the same studio that's in there. And the reason is because the agency that they've gone to underneath has paid for these photos. They might have paid like maybe 500 hryvnias for a photo set. Why would they want that lady to leave the database? Why would they want her to leave? Because they need her to make money, right? So they get these amazing photos for guys to write letters to. Sorry, I should keep scrolling. I'm stopping as I talk about it, but it's because they want guys to write photos to. That's why these photos look so beautiful, and that's why they don't have to look like the actual lady in real life if you meet them. And if anyone's ever come over and actually met the ladies from these Goliath sites, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll find that out the hard way, I guess. I mean, I did, but it all happens for a reason, right? So the photos here, we've asked for real photos. These are photos that you may find on like an Instagram or something like that. There will be, I can see this one here. She's used a filter on her face to smooth out her face. That's just the way that is, because obviously women want to look attractive. And so they take photos and filter them. So as long as they don't alter the shape of their skull, we're usually pretty happy with that. So I always expect there's going to be some touch-ups on there. After this, what I'll do is I'll actually filter. I'll go into the filter up here and I'll find the age range and find how many ladies there are available in each one. So basically, what one of our members would do if they have the up level support is they would just go through this. They would make a note. Luba's obviously like they paid for the wing woman support, so she will then be like the matchmaker. Okay, so she will go back to these agencies and she'll say, look, can we meet with this one, and this one? The agency will then go to the ladies with your profile that you've set up that looks amazing, and we'll help you with that as well. Good photos, good write-up, everything like that. And you can send it to them, and then we start to match it that way, and then we can facilitate the call whenever it suits you and whenever it suits her. Usually it's better to make it so it suits her better, because obviously she's got to put her makeup on, finish work, put her stuff away, do everything she needs to do. But so far it's been going great. Like we did a video not too long ago, and I was talking about how, you know, the video chat, it's not something I would have done. Back then I wouldn't have been confident enough to do it, just because of who I was back then. So we were a little bit kind of worried about it, but we thought that we would give it a go, and it's been really, really surprising. I mean, we've had guys do the calls, like multiple calls, like mini calls, that were very, I guess you could call them introverted. So I don't know what was wrong with me back then if I was thinking that I couldn't do it. But they've done it, they've had good results. They've talking to maybe several ladies, something like that. And that's the other thing too, like talk to several ladies. Oh, that's crazy. I've just seen a woman on here that I know from Kiev. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I mean the ladies are legit. The agencies know to not load the draw cards, the scammers and all, because remember, all agencies have draw cards, fixers, all these other names that I've given these different types of ladies through the agencies, and we disallow that. We're very strong on this. If an agency tries to do anything, they know that they'll get all their ladies instantly deleted from our database. Every single one of our agencies has got clients from us, has made money from us, so they would be stupid, and that was exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to put them into a position where they can make money without scamming. We don't care what they charge because they're not going to be unreasonable, and they don't scam the guys. It's a really simple concept, really, whereas a lot of the other agencies, the big agencies, the Western agencies that come in and take advantage of the small agencies by paying them like $20 for a date and then charging hundreds or thousands of dollars, these small agencies hate the big agencies. So our approach was, look, just be fair to our guys. That's all we ask. Charge whatever you want. We'll bring you customers. Everybody is going to win. So that's pretty much that. So that's the end of it there. That was 433 ladies. Okay, so I'm just going to go into here and I'm going to go, what do you guys want to see? I don't know. I'll just go 25 to 35. Eh? There is some ladies in here that are around 20, 22, 21. I personally wouldn't date them even if I was 30, but the agencies have loaded them in. So they obviously think that they're good. They're good for someone. Okay, so 25 to 35. Let's see how many ladies are in that age range. That's what I'm doing. Sorry, I know I'm talking a little bit too much. Okay, so in that age range there, 25 to 35, there is 193 matches. So that's not that bad. Like you think when you go to these socials, they brag about 300 ladies or whatever, and they're all scammers, believe it or not. And then you go to other ones where it's you go to another type of meeting and there's maybe, I don't know, 20 guys. I went on one that was 27 guys and like 100 and I don't know, maybe 120 ladies. You know, it's like when you look at it this way, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. You know, you're not going to some stupid meeting with a bunch of other guys and a bunch of other ladies you don't want to meet. Here you can just choose ladies that you are actually interested in and find out if they're interested in you. That's really all you're doing. From there, you have a call and you see how it goes, and we help you through all that stuff. Anyway, okay, so there's 193. I don't think you guys need me to go through them all again. I mean, but I just wanted to show you because everyone's always saying, well, is there any ladies in my age group? So if I go 36 to 45, go. There are 170. So that's 170, and that's probably the most popular age range, 36 to 30 to 45 or 30 to 40, somewhere in there. So if you were in in that age group. Let's do 30 to 40. Okay, so for our guys, that's the most popular age, 30 to 40. 251. So that's a lot of ladies, you know, when you think about it. Sure, it's not as much as like some of these other big fake sites, but this is real, you know, and we're proud of what we've created here, you know. So I guess that's pretty much it, really. I don't know what else you want to see. But this is what inside Heart Rocket looks like anyway the guys who follow us, who are members with us, will know that as well. But one thing to remember is that these are the only ladies that the agencies have loaded in that speak English. So you don't have to worry about the translator or anything like that. There are hundreds and probably, well, I'm going to say thousands of ladies throughout all agencies that have lower levels of English or that don't really speak English at all, whether it's a little bit or whether it's not much. These are the ladies that the agencies feel comfortable to put on here and not have the guys complain that, hey, Marina doesn't speak English. So that's what they're worried about. That's what we're worried about. So it's not bad, you know, and it's pretty good value. So yeah, okay. Well, hopefully that clears things up a little bit. A lot of people asking what are the ladies like, because I know, one of the complaints about sometimes these socials, the guy turns up and he's like, there's 100 ladies here, but they're all like older, they're all maybe overweight, they're just not very desirable. They're not what I thought was going to be there. There was this bait and switch that they said there was going to be this one, but now there's these ones. And so we want this to be as transparent as possible. You can go in there and you can have a look. You can ask us as well to go away, and like if you want us to ask any questions or anything like that about a particular lady, we can go and do that as well. So when you pay for this extra support, which is the Wing Woman support, now Rocket Match, we're not sure. It's like Heart Rocket was like an evolution, and we sort of added stuff onto it. So there may be some changes of the names in the future anyway. But that's all for now anyway. If anybody wants to book a Skype call with us to learn more about it, to maybe help understand your situation a little bit better, for us to tell you what's going to be best for you going forward. That's not going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars like some of these agencies do. Use the link down below, book a call with us. That's all for now. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, put a like. I'll see you guys next time.